Some of the information we also had was that you would stop by and visit the house, Jonathan and Susie's house sometimes.
Like they would stop by and visit our house, yes.
He stopped by the house many times. He's going to make it sound like he was always in the presence of an adult, like the nanny. That is not the case. I spoke with Susie and Jonathan know that it was multiple times till they finally, when he actually came over to the house and the daughter is hiding and cowering under the kitchen counter, that she knew this has to stop and like something's wrong. Like she reacts to him all the time that you can't do this. And they ask him to please stop coming by the house when we're not here. Julie Royce has had a personal conversation with Israel, the son. That was his testimony, that he would come by multiple times. Who are you going to believe? Susie, Israel, Jonathan, or Josh?
They would drop by our house unannounced. We'd drop by their house unannounced. Their house has cameras everywhere. You walk up their driveway and it's like, you know, front door, you're in the lounge room. There's cameras everywhere. You don't go to their house secretly. It's cameras everywhere.
Just not in the kids' bedrooms.
So yeah, I have been to their house.
Okay. Do you
Not
ever,
in the kids'
do you ever
bedrooms.
stop by and visit the kids if like mom and dad weren't there or anything?
Well, I went there. I can remember once that I went there with my son.
Okay, stop. You see how he did that? So, like, how many times have you basically, like, gone over there? Well, you know, yeah, you know, I can remember once. Snake in the grass. Absolute snake in the grass. Continue to.
And they weren't there, and the nanny was there. So that would count as a time that I remember. But then, I mean, we'd bump into Susie on.
That would count as a time that I remember. So that would count as a time that I remember. Who talks like this? Who talks like this? That would count as a time that I remember. Oh, but I guess the other times don't really count as a time I would remember because I don't know. I just can't remember them. He's not clear. He's lying. He was over there many times.
We'd continue going. Other times, Rachel, if she needed a break from Judah, she'd say, Josh, can you take Judah to visit his cousins? Sure. I'd go around, we'd play. Judah, you know, loved being around other kids.
So he goes from, you know, there's one time I could remember to Rachel saying, you know, why don't you go over and take the, you know, the baby over to play with the kids? And I guess that's like maybe another time. So now we're kind of at 2 times, but there's multiple times and multiple access opportunities. And that's the problem.